years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. But then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking I could change my life. And that's how I could change the world. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Love. I am a stand for joy. I am a stand. We are making a new world now. I know we are making a new world now. I can see it. We are making a new world now.
Welcome to the Unity Social Justice broadcast. We are so glad that you are with us. If you are here, you're called, as we are, to the importance of the call to social justice in our nation and our world at this time. We want to immerse ourselves in the awareness and acts of social justice the unity way. It's time that unity had its strong voice about social justice. The unity way, bending the arc of justice toward love. Our North Star is Micah 6:8. What does the divine require of me? But to do justice, not pray for justice, not just meditate on justice, but to do justice, praying with our feet, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with spirit. This is Unity Worldwide Headquarters' first social justice ministry. And it is time that we bring Unity's voice more fully to awareness and action in the area of social justice. So thank you for joining us. On the fourth Sunday of each month, we will broadcast a service focused on social justice. There will be music, meditation, a message about social justice, and prayer. On the first Sunday of the following month, we will broadcast a lively interview with someone who has boots on the ground. Both of these are with the goal to inspire you to take some action. The broadcasts will begin at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, and 1 p.m. Pacific times, and they will run until about 3:50 p.m. Eastern, 2:50 p.m. Central, and 12:50 p.m. Pacific. There will be a Zoom meeting following at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, and 1 p.m. Pacific, and it will run for about 45 or 50 minutes. We hope that you will join us for the broadcast and then the Zoom meeting to follow, where we will inspire and support each other to become involved in social justice. You can send a request to our email, which is shown on a link of which is shown on the screen, and it is to Reverend Pat Webster at unitysocialjustice.org. A reminder also is that if you are called to financially support us, you can do so through PayPal or Zelle, shown on the link here. Welcome. We are so blessed to be here together. Thank you.
So I take this moment to go into the silence, going within to prayer. Where the power of God's love lives deep within your heart, within my heart. Breathe deeply. Centered in divine love. The love that casts out fear, eases tension, and brings peace. No matter the circumstances, let us rejoice. Take a moment to rejoice in continuous current divine life that is flowing through us, to all of us, all earthlings now and in every moment. Centered in the spirit of life, feeling you are whole, I am whole. We are whole. Thank you, Father God, Mother God. Retreating into God, into your inner being, and uncovering that steady, sure, serene connection to everything that is important to you. Feeling peace in the center of your being is peace, a deep spiritual peace. So take a moment to relax, to let go, to let God. And as you relax, letting God be your life, feeling healed, feeling rested, perfected in all ways, knowing that God is the beat of your heart, the very creation of you. God's strength and life fills the wholeness, the mind, the body. That very love. God is love, therefore love is your true nature. Healing power of divine life, strengthening and rejuvenating in you, in me, in all earthlings. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, divine light, shining, so that we have a beacon of hope, we have compassion, peace and love, and we pray for these qualities and these beautiful existing situations of life that can provide compassion for all. Yes, while we walk on our own path, we're united in divine love overflowing with gratitude for each other, letting our heart go in peace. Amen.
Greetings. Welcome to the second service broadcast. In our first broadcast message, I spoke of enlightenment. And the basic definition of enlightenment is having light inside. And I spoke of how Charles and Myrtle Fillmore were enlightened, and the founders of America, of our democracy, were enlightened. We know that we hold inside the light of the divine. Today, I want to talk about what we do with that light in these times. I was so moved by Kamala Harris's presidential concession speech when she said that the best time to see the stars is on the darkest night. So what do we do with our inner light in this time of national and global darkness? The January 6th, and I just noticed that of 2026 Daily Word speaks of the Epiphany. And it's good to speak of the Epiphany on the anniversary of that White House takeover, or that Congress takeover that failed on January 6th. So it speaks of the Epiphany, or when the wise people know they must follow the star of themselves to that new aspect of the divine, which is being born in them. It says that, quote, guided by a remarkable star and stirred by a deep, soulful yearning. I've been stirred by that yearning. Are you? Goes on to say, the Magi crossed kingdoms to witness the dawning of a new era, end quote. Remember that story that I told in the last message about how we're all together in the birth canal on our journey to being birthed into a new era? That star in us is yearning for and participating in the birthing of a new era. maybe even midwifing. This may not happen in our lifetimes. Nevertheless, we follow our own inner star, knowing that we are doing just what we chose to do when we reincarnated, volunteered to come in at this critical time. And we radiate that light to the world right now. As stars, we're going to be stars. What do we do as stars, radiating that light? We see things from a higher perspective. Back to that quote from Einstein that says we can't solve our problems from the level of consciousness in which they were created. We see things as radiating stars that are not apparent at a lower perspective. We hold the high watch. And we twinkle. We twinkle with what we are called to do, and we twinkle when we do it. We twinkle with the individuated, God-given gifts with which we are blessed. There is much to do to follow the star of our inner gifts and let them twinkle. We also twinkle with and hang out with other stars. This is not a time of the Lone Ranger. Marianne Williamson says that it's not a time for the solo, it's the time for a whole star. A whole choir. When Marianne was the spiritual leader of the Unity of Detroit, I was able to attend a service with a choir that was maybe 200 or 300 members. It was in this huge coliseum, and it just blasted. This is the time that the choir is singing. We twinkle with and we hang out with other stars. We must find our communities and hang out with them. Authoritarianism works by dividing us, and when that happens, we are lonely and vulnerable. We stay in good company. We treasure our communities of stars and each being in that community, even the ones that challenge us. We work through conflicts and glitches, learning to grow our love wings. We hang in there with strength, faith, and love and stay the course. We speak the truth, not with anger or hatred, but with compassion or neutrality. James Tellerico demonstrates that beautifully. He is a congressman from Texas, and he's also in seminary to become a minister. I've watched him both while speaking in Congress to someone who's proposed a bill that he's opposing to. This particular time, it was wanting to put in the Texas Constitution a statute that requires in every Texas classroom the posting of the Ten Commandments. He speaks and asks challenging questions, but in a very neutral voice. And I've also seen him giving sermons in churches, and then he speaks with deep passion and compassion, talking about loving thy neighbor as thyself, and that everybody of every calling, color, creed, sexual orientation, everything, and opponents are his neighbor. Martin Luther King says that we have very little persuasive power if people can feel our underlying contempt. And we want to speak, we want to search ourselves. We want to know if there are places in us that feel judgmental. I know when I feel myself judgmental, when I become aware, it's because I'm scared of something. So I go inside and release the fear. We also bear witness. We spread the news of both the good stuff, so we can celebrate it, and we witness the horrors that are also happening and bear witness to those. And of course, in miracles, teaches us to avoid dwelling too long on the crucifixion. So we can watch, as Marianne Williamson says, we can watch 1 or 2 ice raids, but we don't have to get lost down a rabbit hole watching 20 ice raids. A Course in Miracles teaches us to avoid dwelling too long on the crucifixion. Metaphysically, the crucifixion is the ego's attempt to overcome love. And in the end, because we know there was a resurrection, love wins. And what do we radiate as stars? I want to tell you a little story. Before the holidays, upon reflection, it came to me that what we must radiate is hope. So I was holding that, and I was Christmas shopping and went into a health foods grocery store that I usually don't frequent. And I went there because on their website they said they had something that they had something I wanted to give as a gift to my neighbors. Well, they didn't have it, and I was disappointed. But just as I was leaving, the cover of a magazine near the checkout caught my attention. And here it is. It's the cover of Meditation magazine with Marianne Williamson on the front with the quote, "Love will win." And it is I can't find the date on the edition, but it is in December of 2025, and it's called The Hope Issue. Well, I consider that a sign from God. And this message includes, among other things, inspirations from that message. So what is hope? It's not hope with a lowercase h, like I hope it doesn't rain today or I hope I get an A on that exam. No. We are talking about hope with a capital H. The hope that we find when, with our Christ consciousness, we connect with Spirit. We connect as faith that we do have that hope. We affirm divine order, wisdom, understanding, and discernment. We meditate and pray on what is ours to do. We release any fear that keeps us from embracing hope or fully expressing that. And then, with Unity's fifth principle, we act in the world on what is ours to do, fueled by that hope. We can use our power of imagination as we meditate and pray for a more loving world. We see what Spirit has in mind for us in the world shown to us in imagination. We aren't helpless victims. We are co-creators that help shape reality as it evolves. Presidential historian Doris Kearns Goodwin says that, quote, "Hope is the most contagious emotion there is," end quote. She speaks of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who used hope to lead our country through difficult times by reviving a hope in our country because he had it himself. Can you imagine how hopeless people felt when our Navy and airplanes were bombed in Pearl Harbor, and we didn't have backups manufactured? He kept the hope. Roosevelt kept the hope through those difficult times before and during the war because he had it in himself. So we find that in ourselves. It is important to remember that this is not the first time in our country's history that we have gone through dark times. It is also important to remember that we're not alone. There are millions of us stars out there. Anne Frank wrote, quote, "Where there is hope, there is life." And Deepak Chopra says that hope is a quality that exists in our consciousness like love or joy. That when a situation looks hopeless, he says we're not seeing clearly. Jane Goodall wrote an entire book, and the main title was Hope, and its subtitle is A Survival Guide for Trying Times. She points out that our actions in these times will inspire others. So as shining, twinkling stars, let's radiate that beautiful light of hope that is inside. Let's radiate hope. And while we're at it, we might radiate love and joy. Thank you. And I hope you'll join us in our Zoom call that will start at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, and 1 p.m. Pacific. Thank you.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace.
You might say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
This soft, gentle meditation offers you refuge, inviting you to reconnect with your own inner peace and to send out love, hope, and compassion to our world. Taking a moment to center, find a comfortable position, and whether you're sitting or standing, feel the support beneath you. Gently close your eyes or just focus on a soft gaze if that's better for you. And begin by bringing your attention to your breath, feeling how it moves in and out without effort and with ease. Inhale and allow your breath to deeply fill your lungs, and exhale to let it out. feeling how breath now anchors you to the present moment. Inhale deeply again and slowly exhale, letting your breath release any tension or stress that you're feeling, whether physical or mental. And as you breathe deeply, begin to envision a golden, bright light, glowing, gently flowing around your heart, filling it with love with each breath you take. Say aloud or silently, "May I be happy and filled with love. May I be safe from all inner and outer harm. May I be healthy and free from suffering. May I always live my life with hope, grace, and ease." As the light grows brighter and extends further outside and all around your body, increasing your circle of love and compassion, send that feeling in your heart to others, whether that be a friend or a stranger, or maybe somebody you don't even like. But you say, "May you be happy and filled with joy. And may you be safe from all harm. And may you be healthy and free from suffering. And may you live with hope, love, and ease." And now imagine the bright, glowing light extending and expanding till it goes all over the world. Everywhere. Everywhere there is suffering, pain, or struggle. And as you breathe, you say from the depths of your heart, "May they be peaceful and filled with love. May they be safe from all inner and outer harm. May they be healthy and live in harmony with grace and ease. May they always have love, hope, and compassion in their hearts." And as you go to meet the challenges of the world today, take this meditation with you and vow to yourself to send heartfelt hope, compassion, and love to all those you meet along your journey, whether that's today or every day. Thank you for this time with you today. Namaste.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We hope that your being with us has inspired you to become engaged in social justice the Unity way. If your heart has been touched, we hope that you will also support us by sharing financial energy in some amount, large or small, that feels right for you. You can share your support through the link on this page, either through PayPal or Zelle. Thank you so much.